Farmers, many of them French, are filling the streets of Brussels to voice their opposition to the signing of an historic EU-Mercosur agreement. Now, if inked, the deal would create the world's largest free trade area, 450 million consumers in Europe and 270 million in South America. Details are being discussed at a European summit in Brussels today, and the EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen is supposed to fly to Brazil this weekend to sign the deal. But those in the streets in Brussels are firmly opposed. They fear being undercut by cheaper products from South America. And today, suggesting a potential delay to that signing, President Emmanuel Macron has made it clear that he stands with the protesters.
I want to say here to our farmers who are protesting that France's position has been clear from the start. On Mercosur, we believe the terms aren't acceptable and this agreement cannot be signed. And it's the same across the board. It's Europe being consistent, and it's a Europe that protects its agriculture and its producers.
Well, our Europe editor, Armen Georgian, is outside the summit for us today, where protesters are clashing with police. Armen, good to speak to you. Can you give us a sense of the atmosphere where you are and what it is you've witnessed today?
Yeah, it's still pretty tense, Nadia. You can probably hear the helicopters above. There's still a massive protest going on in Place Luxembourg, which is about 100 meters off to my right, with some firecrackers coming off into the side streets, including where I'm standing. There was another one there. You can see heavy police presence behind me, banners and tractors, banners saying no farmers, no food, and stop the madness. And also this, a handsome Dutch potato that is being thrown at police here as well. And it's a very multinational protest here as well. We've seen farmers from all kinds of countries, Spain, Italy, Denmark. There were people just walking past with a Danish flag. So they're really keen to show that this is a pan-European protest. It's not only about Mercosur, by the way, but also the proposed cuts in the Common Agricultural Policy budget that could be enacted under the next EU's long-term budget, a cut of 20% and maybe even more than that when you factor in inflation, which they say here is going to have a very destructive impact on farming across the EU.
OK, so quite a bit of anger where you are, Armen, outside of the EU building. Give us a sense, though, of what's happening inside. I know you've been in the EU Commission today. What do you think the chances are of getting this Mercosur deal finalized?